And 99% of the time, I attribute, the things that we see in the world that we might term evil or bad to incompetence and not outright evil.
Right,
not malevolence.
Yeah.
I think, there's many factors here, but one is it happens in slow motion. And so people end up not being able to see it. For example, like you would say today, hey, I got my iPhone, I got Netflix, we're talking on Zoom, things are good and right in the world. And I know oftentimes you discuss not to, discredit, not to go out and try to change the world, not to be too critical of the state of the world, because the order that we experience is almost miraculous. But I would say that there's an element of that may cause you not to see how things have become disordered. I mean, it's difficult to see that. And so when we talk about the disruptive effect of inflation that I just alluded to, a lot of people have a difficult time seeing that. We can objectively isolate problems that are going on in the world, inequality and social problems and, all the craziness that we see in the world, and we attribute that to fill in the blank cause. Whereas I think what we attribute most of that to is the disordering that results from this fractured congruence of value hierarchies that are being communicated in a market. That's where I think most of that comes from, but it takes time to play
so
out.
It's a form of faulty information.
Right. And we are leveraging right now, or we are still benefiting from this, the order, the structure that was imposed as a result of, let's say, being on a gold standard and the political and social dynamic that fosters. In many cases, we've been living off the stability that fosters for the last several decades. I think you could make a case that despite technological advancement that might cause us to think, hey, things aren't so bad, or may cause to distract us. I think you can make the case that the equity that we've been living off of that stability is coming to an end. And I think we're seeing that in many different cases. But, I think that's why it happens in slow motion, and people are not educated enough or necessarily paying attention enough to notice the relationship between all the different things that are going on.